There's a house at the end of San Isidro Road that everyone in town avoids. No sign. No fence. Just a broken gate hanging slightly open, like it's inviting you in. Locals call it the house that never sleeps. But no one really talks about why. Because the last group who entered it never came back the same. Or at all. It started when 3 friends, Mark, Leo, and Jessa, decided to film an exploration video. They were vloggers. Small channel. Barely any views. And like most desperate creators, they wanted something viral. "That house is perfect," Mark said, pointing his phone camera toward it. Leo laughed. "Bro, it's just an old abandoned house. Probably rats and dust." But Jessa didn't laugh. She was staring at the house like it was staring back at her. "Guys," she whispered. "Something feels wrong." Mark shrugged. "Even better." They crossed the broken gate. And the moment they stepped inside, their microphones cracked with static. The house was too quiet. Not normal quiet, unnaturally quiet. Even the wind outside seemed to stop. Every step they took made the wooden floor creak like it was alive and complaining. Leo swept his flashlight across the room. "See? Nothing here. Just old furniture. Dust-covered chairs. A broken mirror. A staircase leading upstairs, too dark to see the top." Then Jessa noticed something. Footprints. Fresh ones. Already inside the house. "Guys, we're not alone," she said quietly. Mark tried to laugh it off. "Maybe the ghosts are fans of our channel." But nobody laughed this time. From upstairs. A soft thump. Then another. Slow. Deliberate. Like something walking, waiting. They should have left. That was the moment. But Mark whispered, "We're checking upstairs." Leo stepped back. "No. I'm not going up there." But Jessa was already moving. And somehow, they followed. Step by step, they climbed the staircase. Each step groaned like the wood was warning them to stop. Halfway up, Leo's flashlight flickered. "Don't do this to me now," he muttered. Then it died. Total darkness. Silence. And then... a breath. Right behind them. Jessa screamed. The flashlight suddenly turned back on by itself. But now, they weren't alone. Standing above them was a figure. Tall. Too thin. Too still. Its face was unclear, like it was melting into the shadows. Mark froze. Who are you?" The figure tilted its head. And then spoke in a voice that didn't sound human. "You finally came back." Jessa shook her head. "We've never been here before." The figure slowly pointed at them. "No," it whispered. "You always come back." The house trembled. The walls began to shift. And then the paintings, old, rotten, forgotten, started changing. Faces appeared inside them. Their faces. Screaming. Leo dropped the flashlight. "It's messing with us. Run." They turned to escape. But the staircase was gone. Behind them was only a solid wall. No exit. No stairs. Nothing. Jessa started crying. "This isn't real, this isn't real." The figure stepped closer. Each step echoed like a heartbeat. Thump. 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 "It doesn't let you leave," it whispered. "Because you never did." Mark suddenly froze. Something in his expression changed. Like a memory forcing itself open. "We did come here before," he whispered. Leo turned to him. "What are you talking about?" Mark shook his head. We filmed here last year." Jessa's eyes widened. "No. We didn't." But deep down, something was waking up inside her too. A camera. A live stream. Screaming. Darkness. And silence. The figure smiled. If you remember, you stay. The house groaned loudly. The walls began closing in. The last thing their camera recorded was them standing still. Not running. Not screaming. Just staring into the lens, smiling. And behind them, new footsteps entering through the broken gate. And somewhere in town, people still say the house is empty. But sometimes, late at night, screaming, darkness, and silence. The figure smiled. If you remember, you stay. The house groaned loudly. The walls began closing in. The last thing their camera recorded was them standing still. Not running. Not screaming. Just staring into the lens, smiling. And behind them, new footsteps entering through the broken gate. And somewhere in town, people still say the house is empty. But sometimes, late at night, a live stream starts by itself. And a voice whispers through it. Guys, we're not alone.